Good evening. Good evening, citizens of London, and an extremely warm welcome to this, the fourth Mayoral Accountability Assembly that we've running by you, London citizens.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ozzy Clark-Binns. I'm from Shoreditch Citizens and City Year London.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ian Turlunch, and I'm from the New Testament Church of God in Willesden.
Good evening, West London citizens. Where are you?
Thank you, West London citizens. If you can sit down now, thank you. So now we go south of the river to South London citizens.
And finally, we have the East London citizens. Where are you? Where are you, city?
So, Mayor Johnson, I am very pleased to say that you have delivered on all 5 of the proposals we put to you 4 years ago. But, ladies and gentlemen, London citizens, but he's not going to get away so easily, but you have not completed 100% of the work on each of them, on City Safe, something that's challenging, but is worked largely by our young people. You have supported our campaign, and you made City Hall the 200th City Safe haven.
The next priority, on living wage, you've been an enthusiastic champion at every opportunity. On strangers into citizens, we recognise your public support for our campaign.
And then on to housing. A campaign for a community land trust. A campaign which is now in its 10th year. Tonight, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate the people in this hall and to announce with you, Mayor Johnson, that the first ever, you heard right, the first ever urban community land trust will be built on the St. Clement's Hospital site in Bow.
We would like to thank you for delivering on these commitments given to us 4 years ago. Now, Mayor Johnson, you have 2 minutes.
Right. Thank you very much, Patsy. Thank you very, very much, everybody, and it's great to be here. It's 4 years ago since I stood here quaking before this extremely terrifying audience, rather like, I think, Hercules in front of Eurystheus, if I recall rightly, being given the labours that you set me, and I am very proud that we have indeed made City Hall a safe haven. And yes, I've used my role to tackle the twin unfairnesses of illegal immigration that present such unquantifiable strains on resources, unfair on people who are already here, and of course the unfairness of people who've been here for a very long time and are in limbo. And yes, we certainly have expanded the London living wage, and it's gone up, I think now to £8.30. We've got not just the GLA all paying the London living wage, all the GLA bodies paying the London living wage, the Olympic contractors paying the London living wage, and I'm proud to say that blue chip companies, banks, accountancy firms are all now coughing up the London living wage, and quite right too. And yes, we have created the first community land trust on the St. Clement's Hospital site, and we will do it in the Olympic Park. And yes, I will work with London citizens as long as I'm mayor of this city, because you are the future, and you will be delivering the fantastic programmes that will take London forward. Thank you.
Now let's move to 2012.
I'd now like to invite the candidates to the stage. London citizens, please give a warm welcome to Jenny Jones, Ken Livingstone, Boris Johnson and Brian Paddock.
We had a budget deal with Ken Livingstone, which ended up with the setting up of the London Living Wage Unit. On a better housed London, we sign up to all of your agenda. We also led the Strangers into Citizens campaign in the Assembly, which of course was another of your initiatives. We say yes to all your proposals. Greens, I think, are trusted on the environment. I think it's not as well known that we have a very, very strong social agenda. And our green vision for London is of a more equal society, a more affordable city, a fairer, happier, healthier London. And we have all the policies to do it. I do urge you to vote Green on May the 3rd. Thank you very much.
Now
time to hear about City Safe.
My name is Lorraine Dinnigan, and I'm a member of St Mellitus Church in Finsbury Park. On a summer evening in June 2007, my 14-year-old son, Martin, was chased by a group of young people who stabbed and killed him in the streets. Last summer, our streets were torn apart, relationships had broken down, and a few people tried to destroy the shops that can protect our young people. But as we've come together to build city safe havens, we have begun to reclaim our streets.
And I'd like to invite Ken Livingstone to come to the lectern and give us his 4-minute response.
Thank you very much. I totally support the London affordable rent, the living home standard, and the network of community land trusts. Not only will I be an ambassador for the City Safe Foundation, but every single building under the control of the Mayor will become a safe haven, and it will be made clear to the staff working in there exactly what that means in setting up a safe haven. I will appoint, I'm happy to commit to the summer talent pre-job interview courses that you want to do, and the young talent day of opportunity. I will ensure the London living wage is driven forward. It's one of the things I'm proudest of. And we won't deal with any firm that doesn't pay the London living wage to all its staff.
I would now like to invite Boris Johnson to respond to our agenda.
Thank you very much. I think your agenda is absolutely marvellous in every... if I was to go down the list of your proposals, I would be a geyser of assent to your proposals. That's why we have a massive apprenticeship programme, 54,000 we've done already in the last 18 months. We're going to go up to 100,000 by the end of the year, 250,000 over the next 4 years. I agree with them more or less 100%. You've got to be very careful here, because if you say things that you don't deliver, you get in terrible trouble with London citizens. I will work. I will ensure that we deliver as many community land trusts as possible. We will certainly have one on the Chobham Manor site. Thank you all very, very much for everything that you're doing. I think you're a most wonderful body. If I am spared by the electoral reaper on May the 3rd, I want you to know how much I've enjoyed working with you over the last 4 years, and I look forward to working with you again in the 4 years to come. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson. My name is Barbara, and I work as a room attendant for Hilton London Metropole. I work for the agency called WGC, and I have been with the company for over 4 years. Hilton is one of top brands. Our customers pay at least £150 per room, up to 700, and I get just £3 to clean it. Sorry. But I don't want to give up our fight to better wages and dignity at work. I want to stand up for what is right and what is just.
And can I now invite Mr. Brian Paddock to the lectern to respond to our agenda? Mr. Paddock.
Good evening, citizens. Let's talk about your agenda, not my agenda. Having spent 30 years as a police officer in London, I really believe that we need to get the police and Londoners on the same side, standing together against the criminals. I support the City Safe initiative. I will support 100 Days of Peace by attending events on the 9th of June. I will work with you and the bus companies to make bus routes safer. I am totally committed, even before that moving testimony, totally committed to the London living wage, and I will show my commitment by personally championing the London living wage, not just once a year, but 365 days every year I am on office as mayor. If you want to put power back into the hands of Londoners, please vote for me for mayor and vote for Liberal Democrats on the London Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paddock. Well, a very big thank you to all the candidates. We wish you every success over the next few days, and we really appreciate your attendance and your commitments. If everyone would just like to give another round of applause to all our candidates, just to say thank you.
I declare this assembly closed. Safe journey home.
Like a fool I went